Hello and welcome to my new video. For now it's dedicated to one of my all-time favorite games called Flesh and Blood. And right now I will show you how to play solo. It is my design. I was getting inspired. I tried several things like the app, against the app. Also I find one great guy that is using something like campaign system. You can easily just fetch them on the when you will type PVE for the Flesh and Blood in the YouTube. But this is something that I came with. It's basically my design. I will not tell you I was not inspired. You can clearly see some differences, some similarities, and so on. But mostly you will see. So what I did is I designed an AI opponent. So basically, some call it, I don't know, system or something like that. But basically, it's a self-driven deck, and I designed I designed several of those decks. You will see it on the channel. Therefore, please, if you like this video, if you like this format, just subscribe to the video and hit the bell button, and you will get notice every time a new video came out. I am dedicated to TCGs. I am a huge TCGs enthusiast for more than 30 years. And I'm also a board game creator, a card game creator, and an RPG designer. So I also have more than a decade of experience in this part of industry, which I am fully employed in more than 10 years. Okay, but nevertheless, let's get back to the team. Let's get back to the solo. So. All of those solo decks designs needs to have some purpose. When you will design your own solo decks you will play against, always please consider that it's good to have some idea. In Flesh and Blood, the one of the best things that Flesh and Blood is known for, it's really strong ties to the theme, to the atmosphere, and so on. So basically, what I came with is a Bartolomeo. So it's that guy that was never on as a hero, as far as I know, but he's portrayed in many of the cards. So basically, on the throttle, then you can see some guys, this guy on the combustil courtier, and so on and so on. So there are more than or overloop. So that's the Bartolomeo, I called him, and that's your mechanist boss. And you are playing like that. You will see you are playing normally. From your side, you are playing totally normally. So I will set up the game and I will show you how to play, and you will learn the rules for the AI as we will play together. Okay. Now I will tell you something about my decks and for the future content and so on, how I have my collection distributed. So basically I have a package. So this is a Ranger package. Right now I will play with the Riptide. I am calling this Riptide a Phase Riptide. So Phase Riptide is there are plenty of buffs for arrows, and you know that things from Azalea before. So speaking about Azalea, so this is the deck, and then there is an Azalea, a hero package for me, just to switch those cards and play with those in future when I want to play her and so on. Now there also I have in package a young Riptide, and also there is a package of the traps. When I want to focus with the Riptide on the traps, I will just construct a new one or modify the deck and play it on the strategy I want to use it. So I have all of my decks managed like this. So we are playing Riptide. I will not speak about my deck. it really doesn't matter with what deck you will play. This game is not designed for Blitz. I didn't test it on the Blitz, but I pretty well tested it on several of my decks. I'm not speaking those are top tier decks because I am missing a lot of very expensive, for me at least, very expensive cards for the gear. And even I have a collection of Command and Conquers and all those cards. I have a pile of neutral cards that I usually played, like for instance the Command and Conquers, Art of War, Enhanced Strike, and I have this package of cards. And when I go to some want to go to some tournaments and so on, I will just put those package. But normally in a casual play, I am not using those cards because I want to really enjoy the character, the archetype, and I want to play as many of its archetype types as I can. So I basically do not want to have those staples like 30% of the decks, all those cards the same. So therefore those cards are not played. You will not see those cards. But there are some. But otherwise, I'm focusing on cards that are really good, pretty good for the like Seek and Destroy, and other cards. You can see this deck right now. So Endless Arrows, of course. Line it up. I really love it with the new stuff. So yeah, some remorseless stuff. So all those Ranger, how to say, staples are here. But as I said, okay, so Riptide with the Dead Dealer, with the Driftwood Cleaver, with the in deep blue, Target Totalizer, Sharpshooters, and Snapdragon Scales, and tokens we will use, double-sided. Okay, so shuffle the deck. And just play as normal, draw 4 cards. Yeah, and that's it. So, we are going first. So, speaking about Bartholomew, Might tokens. There are Might tokens in his deck. I will show you the deck at the end of the video. And whenever you draw a Might token, put it into your arsenal. I mean, into your Bartholomew's. So when he will draw a Might card, it's going into his arsenal. So that's how he will have a cards in arsenal for any purposes for your gameplay and for purposes for his gameplay and so on. I am using in my engine in every single deck. I am using different tokens. So basically, when you are playing like Frost something against you, like a Frost Mage, you will use the Frostbite tokens, and so on. So tokens are cards that are going to the arsenal, and you will see how they are playing. So Might tokens, when you draw Might token, put it into your arsenal. There is no limit for cards in your arsenal. So he doesn't have any limit in his arsenal. He can have even 3 cards in his arsenal. Might tokens became generic attack action, and this is special for him. Might tokens became generic attack reaction with following text. Target attack action card gains +1 attack. Use it for its next attack action. So when he will have a Might token in the arsenal and he will play an attack action, all the Might tokens immediately trigger and get +1 to this action as he played. He drew 3 cards and he has 40 life. So he always drew 3 cards, and you will see how he will do it. And then automatically boost every card with a boost. So boost is not an option for him. He automatically will boost every single card. If their third attack action card have go again, ignore it. So if the third attack action card will have go again, ignore this. So he will not just go again for infinity. Okay? So he will boost it, and even when the boost will give it an go again, ignore it. But the boost will trigger, no matter how, no matter what. Okay, so that's the Bartholomew. So I will go first. I will play really impulsive, so please do not review my gameplay. This is just to show you how you can play on your own at your home with any of those cards. Also, it's important that this deck always construct the AI decks so you can share with your friends, with us on the comments and so on, from the really easily obtainable cards. So I am using cards like for few cents, and anyone who buy a boxes from the history pack 1 will have a plenty of those, so we will immediately just build it. And that's one of the mindsets that are really necessary. It will be, you will see, it will be really competitive. You will have hard times against it. It's only from the commons. If you have a great idea and you have some engine that will greatly, it will work also with those cheap cards. You will see. So I will go. Okay, what do we have? Only shots. Okay, I will use this thing. I will use the Death Dealer, and I will pitch a Falcon Wing. So I have 2 left, where I have some dice. Okay, I will track it with these tokens. Okay, I have 2 left. And if you have cards in your arsenal, put an arrow from your hand face up into your arsenal, and then we have a go again. So I will play Stone Rain face up into my Enzel, and then so I will pay 1. Okay, I already, and I want to, I have a 2 left, and I have go again, so I will play the Lace with Inertia. I will pay 1 for it, and your next arrow attack is +3. Go again, and I will play a Stone Rain for 1. And if this has an aim counter, it doesn't have. It get dominated. When this hits attack, they banish face down card from the hand at the beginning of the next. Okay. So, and he will always have 3 cards in their hand. So 1, 2, 3, always. Even when he's defending, after this defend phase will end up, he will draw 3 cards. When he is not active player, he drew 3 cards. When he is an active player, he drew 3 cards. And he will use it differently when he is defending and when it's his turn. So I am attacking for 3 plus 4. So I am making up then attack for 7. And I will now show you, but this is a perfect moment how to show you dominate. So dominate means, I think, sorry, when you attack, you will, your opponent will put temporarily 1 card face down. So dominate will happen also in this case. Dominate is, I think, okay, you know what I mean. The Brute has this ability. I am constantly, I'm not playing too much of those guys. So there are 2 things, dominate and 1 additional thing, intimidate. Okay, intimidate. So this is intimidate. So if a card has an intimidate, plays as normal. This is his hand. Any card that is interacted with his hand, this is his hand. And if he will have a might token in its arsenal, it's in arsenal. It's his normal arsenal. He doesn't have a limit for that, but it's normal arsenal. And also this is their hand. So if you will have an intimidate, he will put temporarily 1 card down. Dominate means, as far as I know, he cannot block with more than 1 card this attack. So, but this doesn't have a dominate. If yes, he can only use 1 card to block. Okay. So I will show you right now how he will use it if he will have a dominate, and how he will use it right now normally as it is. So we will do this normally. I do not have any dominate. I have just a 7 attack. So he will reveal cards and block it until he will not match or exceed your attack number. So he will block for 3. He will block for 3. It's still not enough. And he will block for 3. The remaining defense is wasted. So right now, when I will play additional attack, I can go face. So directly just decreasing his health. Okay? So right now he blocks everything. I do not have anything left. I will put infecting shot into my arsenal, and that's all on my turn. He blocks everything is fine. If the dominate will be active, so I will put an aim counter like from the sharpshooters. He will only flip up the top card, and that's it. And that's it. And if I will have additional attack, he will block normally. Okay? He always wants to match your attack or exceed. When he does it, when he will match and exceed your attack with 1 card, your second attack, like for instance, if you are playing a Draconic Ninja, he will just block first 3 attacks with those cards. Okay? And also you can raise the difficulty of any of your characters, just adding number of cards they are drawing during their turns. This is an easily raising up the difficulty. Only do this. You do not need any further modification. Just put plus cards that he will draw. So his mind or willpower. I'm really bad with this, sorry. The number of cards he will draw will be more than 3. And for every single card he will draw more, the games will just become harder. Play it with 3. You will see if it's necessary. You can play it with any deck you have. All of your super competitive decks, just try it. If it will be too easy for you, add cards to his hand and you will see. Okay. My turn was over. Everything is discarded into his discard pile. My cards are discarded to my discard pile. And I will draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Now it's his turn to go. We can use, no, okay, we will declare it because there are some effects. Even I play solo, there are effects that the cards are have better abilities when they are flip up. So I will keep everything like it is. Now his turn. He drew 3 cards, as I told you. Every time 3 cards. After this turn, he will defend. He will draw 3 cards every time. And now, go and resolve every single attack. Throttle. He always boosts the card. So it's an attack for 4, and he will boosts. Boost means you will remove a card from the top of his deck, and if it's a mechanic card, the card will have go again. So I will discard a card, remove a card from his deck, and he will have a go again. So this is an attack for 4. Will I block it or not? Okay, let's say I will not block it, okay? Fine, I received 3 damage. Fine. Next. Overloop. If Overloop hits, put it on the bottom of your deck. It's an attack for 5, and he will not boost it. He will remove this card, but this card is not a mechanic card, so he will not boost it. So it doesn't have a go again. So this card will not be played. He's done with the attacks. He doesn't have a go again. So this card will be discarded at the end. But here is an attack that attacked me for 5. And for instance, I will just get rid of Heartseeker to prevent 3 of those damage. So I receive 5 damage for this turn. Now it's over. That's it. That's all of its turn. Discard those cards, and that's it. Now I'm going. He will draw 3 cards. Okay, so I have those 3 cards. For instance, I will place Lace with Inertia with this card, and I will pitch down those 2 cards to play those. So I have a +3, so I am striking him for 8. So he blocks 2 of those, 3 of those, 3 of those. So he blocked full 8. I didn't deal him any damage on my own. So those cards are discarded. That's what my turn. I will really speed it up. Just you can show the flow, and I just want to show you how the my tokens are working. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 cards. Now he's drew 3 cards. First attack. Okay, Nimblism is not an attack. The next attack will have a +3 to attack. Zipper hit. So this is a 5 + 3, and it doesn't have a go again. So he's attacking me for 8. For 8. Exactly, for 8. Okay, so I will block 3 of those, or I will play a trap. So when this attack with a greater than its base, the attack can't gain this turn. So yes, it's more than that. So when this attack greater than its base, the attack can't gain attack this turn, it becomes its base. So he's attacking me for 5. I block 3. So I play the trap. Okay, I need to pitch a card, so I will pitch this card. And now, even he doesn't have a go again, this is a perfect example. Even if it doesn't have a go again, you will reveal its card if it's not a might token. If it's a might token, it goes into his arsenal. And this might token will stay in his arsenal for his next turn. So for instance, I will have an Ravenous Rebel attack. I will pitch this card, play the Ravenous Rebel, reveal the top card, and it gets -1, so I am attacking for 4. He will defend. So he will defend 3. He will defend 3. And for instance, he will... The thing is that this card doesn't have a defense value. So it could happen that you will just strike him, because for now I didn't strike him. But there are, I think, 5 or 6 of those might. We will check it at the end of the video. And there is always a plenty of times when you will hit him for 0. But as you can see, he will remove a card from his deck. But when he will remove a might token, when you will reveal it from anywhere, anytime, always go to arsenal. This card will not trigger the throttle, you will not redraw it, but you will not destroy it. The card goes into his arsenal, so those might tokens are undestructible cards. So as his deck will get thinner, his deck is reshuffled when it's done. Always reshuffled. So he will have less cards due to this, but might tokens will still be there in full count. So he will be slightly weaker. This is a portrayal of your weakness when you are getting rid out of your armors and so on. So this is how I manage to this downgrading or exhaustion. So for instance, right now he drew a might, but he blocks 5 damage, definitely 4 damage. So I will draw 4 of my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 of my cards. And now he will draw 3 of his cards, and I will just show you how my token is working, and we can just wrap this video out because you learn how to play, and we will check the deck, and you can just start enjoying your fab decks on your own. It is really challenging format. You can easily adjust it, but by lowering of his card draw, which I do not recommend, but you can. Or you can try Blitz. I'm not a huge fan of the Blitz format, but if you are, it's fine. Just draw 2 cards, or 3, you will see. You just tweak the difficulty with this. And if you will play, of course, Blitz, adjust also his health, cut it half. Okay, so first thing is high speed impact. If high speed impact, the next attack you boost, this combat can't dominate and boosts. So as I said, my token going straight, but this will not have a go again. So only this card, but all the might tokens will be added to this attack. So he is attacking us for 6. Okay, let's say I will not block it. I receive for 6. All the might tokens are going into the discard pile, and we will reveal additional cards. Those cards going into the discard pile because he doesn't have a go again. Now I can go, so I will play. Okay, I will play a Seek and Destroy, and I will pitch this card to play for it, and then I will use the Sharpshooters to use Bolt and Shot to my arsenal with an aim counter. Put an arrow your face up into it, and it will have an aim counter on it. And so that's for 7, and it will automatically reload. So I will put this card here, and okay, so I am attacking for 7, and he will do 3 cards to block. 3, 6, 9. Okay, discard pile. So I nearly didn't hit him, but believe me or not, it's not as hard to win against him. Okay, it's challenging, but it's definitely not impossible to break him. You will see. Just try it on your own. I'm usually winning the game, but right now you can see if you are playing too impulsively, like I am playing. I am just not dealing any counters to him and so on. I will definitely be more focused with my gameplay, but the purpose of this video is not show you how to play Flesh and Blood, because I am not as much a good player, but I can clearly tell you that I can prepare you a good solo deck to play against. Okay, so now he's going. We will do his last turn. So it's 0 to 60. It will have a go again. It is an attack for 4. I will prevent 3 of those. Go again. So zipper hit. Okay, always drew his hand. So you will know there's 3 cards. So when you will have an interaction, do not do it like right now. So just flipping cards. No. Just drew his hand and deal with those cards. So zipper hit for 4. Okay, I received 4 damage, and now my token will end up his even if this will have a go again, there is no card, there is no attack to deal because there is a might token. Okay, and that's it. That's all the rules. You know the rules right now. You can start playing it. I will show you the deck right now, and you can test it. And please let me know how you enjoy the format. What deck are you playing? And please let me know all of your ideas. And as I said earlier, consider to subscribe on my channel. There will be much more decks coming, which I'm already testing. I can tell you, I designed from the Hunted set. I designed the new Dragon Warrior for the solo play as an AI. So yeah, you will see. Now the deck. So first, might tokens. So this is the Bartolomeo. So you can pause it and check his text. Sorry for my writings, but I already introduced him. I showed that's only those rules about the might tokens and so on. Also, there is a rule that if there is a third go again, ignore go again. But do not ignore the attack with the go again. So if the third attack will have go again, resolve the third attack, but it will not have a go again. And automatically boost every card. So that's the Bartolomeo. And that's my artwork for him. A really big sketch. Okay, so you have might tokens. Okay, so there are much more might tokens that I told you. So there are 6 of those, 6 might tokens in the deck. Then there are boost cards. So boost cards are Come to Fight and Slogism, Nimbalism, Slogism red, blue, and yellow. Basically, from all those cards, you have 3 versions of it. All 3 versions. So red Nimbalism, yellow Nimbalism, blue Nimbalism, and Come to Fight in red, yellow, and blue. Those are the boosts. Not boost, sorry. Okay, basically it boosts the attack, but it's not the boost card. So to differentiate, those are the cards that will enhance their attack. So those 9 cards. And right now the mechanologist cards. So Over the Loop, of course, 3 versions of it. Zipper Hit, 3 versions. Yellow, blue, red. Where is it? Okay, this is this one. Red card. And Throttle. Okay, you can see all of those cards. So Zipper Hit, blue, yellow, red. And you will see there are some cards they will have additional red. So yellow Throttle, blue Throttle. Okay. Now High Speed Impact also in 3 versions. And 0 to 60. All 3 versions of it. All 3 versions of Combustive Courtier. Okay. And Pedal to Metal with only 2 versions because I do not have a red one. Okay. And for all those cards that we have, I also added 1 red card. So from all the cards that you have, instead of Pedal to Metal, from all those cards that you have here, except what? Throttle, 0 to 60, Over the Loop, Zipper Hit, and High Speed Impact. And instead of Compulsory Courier, you have 2 reds of those cards. So for instance, only 2 of those. You can add a red one if you have. I didn't find one. Or you can just remove Pedal to Metal at all because it's a rider card. And add a Combustive Courtier, red one here, and you are good to go. Okay? So those are the main things. 2 red cards from every of those basic cards, and every color of all of those cards. And then this is really like if you want to add, but definitely add a Combustive Courtier, a red one, and you have the deck, and you can build it right now and just play it. So thank you very much for your attention. Next time I will show you and focus on my next hero, which will be the Draconic Warrior. I'm currently testing it against several of my decks, and so don't hesitate to let me know if you like the format, if you like the design, if you enjoy the gameplay, and that's it. Thank you very much for your attention, and have a nice rest of the day.